Israel is tracking your phone at church. Well, good thing I don't go to church.
Geofence the actual boundaries of every major church in California, Arizona, Nevada, and Colorado, and continue to target with ads. So what that means is that Israel, the state of Israel, on this FARA registration is disclosing that a foreign state is paying for an influence campaign that will actively locate your cell phone if you go to church in any of California, Arizona, Nevada, and Colorado. They will target and track your phone at church. And then when you leave church, they will continue to track you and send you customized Israel ads.
Hell yeah.
That's
exactly what's going to do the trick. Gosh, it's so good to notice that the chosen people are on it. I mean, their Hasbara is just lock solid, just ironclad, you know? They're so good. They're so good at what they do. Wow. What can we do about this? I mean, like, if you knew that, like, could you just put your phone on airplane mode? I'm sure they could tell still somehow. Like, what's the count? Just don't bring your phone. Should we just get off phones? But then if we get off phones, we can't communicate with each other. We need the tools of capitalism in order to overthrow capitalism. So what's the remedy here? I mean, I don't live in any of those states, you know. I don't even go to church, so it's not really. But I know that everything is being. I mean, we're living in a surveillance state. What do they call it? What's that term we like to call it? A biometric panopticon. That's it. We live in a panopticon already. Everything we do is being looked at. There's eyeballs on everything right now. It's a wild term, I know, a biometric panopticon, but yet, and we just heard an even wilder term from our good friend who we know so dear, Max Blumenthal. I don't know him, I just like to claim I do, but he called it the global Gazification of the world. Everything that's happening in Gaza is ultimately going to be exported to every other market, every other free market. The biometric AI panopticon, if you will, and I do, and I may, and I have, and I'll do it again, God damn it. But you know, people are saying, what can we do about this? But we're learning look at how they're reacting. You know, their tactics are evolving in plain sight in real time for us. The capitalist class, the Zionist owned and funded capitalist class, are evolving before our very eyes. You can see them making these moves. And you know, it tells you that at the bottom where we are, it's having an effect. It's having an effect on how they now respond. It's that eternal class war between capital and labor. And the tactics are constantly evolving. As soon as labor figures out some loophole, then the capitalists move to close that loophole. And then there's another weakness that needs to be exploited. And I think that's what we're seeing bear out right now. And I think also that they're falling on their face. They're losing the information war, and yet they have all of the power. They have the complete monopoly on these institutions. They own the media. They own the government. They own public infrastructure. They own it all. They own us, and they still can't get us to believe the narrative. And they're still losing, you know? Their propaganda is that bad. And I think that there's no letting the genie back into the bottle, you know? We already are educated. We already understand how to work the means of production. We know we have these tools. They try to co-opt and own these institutions, these conglomerates, but everybody's got an iPhone, you know? It's like Israel can murk all the journalists at once, but, you know, even the poorest people have iPhones. Everyone's a reporter. Everyone's a journalist. No, they own everybody else, Rabify, except for me. I am excluded. I stand apart. I am a little bit better than all of you. I'm not owned. Okay? You are the ones that are owned, not me.
Israeli money to back that campaign. That's why we have FARA, is so that they have to disclose like this. Imagine how many other FARA forms were not filed because AIPAC is not registered, because most of the Israel lobby is not registered. Why is this one registered? I assume because the Americans involved didn't want to go to prison. And so they said, we need to do this by the books and register it. That's what I assume. I haven't looked into that yet. But that is just a handful. I mean, they have a list of all of the churches that they are targeting with this digital geofencing, meaning they put down a digital fence in their application around the church building, and any device, any cell phone that goes inside that geofence, they track that phone, and they track your data, and they track your movement and your activity. If you go to any of these churches,
I don't know,
Scottsdale
guys. Sounds pretty to me.
Bible Church, North Phoenix Baptist Church, Northwest Community Church, Palm Valley Community Church, Palmcroft Baptist Church. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
I'm eating an indigenous Israeli dish. Tacos. Straight from Tel Aviv, baby. They don't call them Tel Aviv tacos for nothing, okay? I mean,
on. And they have this comprehensive list of all of the churches that they're going to target all across all these states, California, Texas, you name it. Then they have all the independent ones. They have analysis of how many people are at each church, how much like conversion of payments from this budget into, you know, targeted messaging. How much will it cost per message? And then they have all of these slides just exposing what they're trying to do.
thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to the page to help it grow. And if you'd like to support my work, join my Patreon for exclusive content.